Okay, everybody, before I let you guys see this video, please stop, look below, and make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you are subscribing if you're new, or if you want to make more accounts to subscribe, you are more than welcome to do so, okay? Doing these things helps the channel grow, helps the information get out there, because YouTube is doing everything in their power to make spiritual YouTubers and people that post things that are spiritually aware just stop posting, because they're taking subscribers away, taking views away, all these things. So make sure you're doing these things, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and enjoy the video. All right, that's actually a very great song. And no, this is not a sponsorship or nothing, but the guy that made this song, is his name on YouTube is called Free Soul Music. I'll leave a video link in the description, but go check that out. For those that my people that like anime, go check that out and say Ty Spiritual sent you in the comments if you go check that video out. But anyways, I'm gonna talk to you guys today about gang stalking. Now, gang stalking is something that a lot of people experience and a lot of people go through, and it's something that I experienced too. This happened about 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna let you guys see a video, and then I'm going to elaborate on that video, okay? So this is something that I went through about a month ago, okay? Now, for those that have been subscribed to me for a long time, you notice I make a lot of my videos outside in like a field-like area. Now, that area is near a church, okay? It's near a church, all right? I'll either be there or I'll be out in my usual spot where I'm sitting next to my favorite tree, okay? So what I noticed was, I always used to notice cars just sitting up there by the church, not necessarily at the church, but they'll be like in the driveway, and they'll just be sitting there. They'll be in a spot where it's pretty much time for you. Once you get to that spot, you know, you make your decision and you leave. But they'll just be sitting there for a long time, like they don't move. And this has happened multiple times, okay? Multiple times. And then I noticed some police officers doing the same thing, okay? So now, usually when I go out there, there's nobody out there in the church. But a few times, it'll occasionally be people that are at the church, all right? They'll be at the church, and then there might be some people out there in the field, but I'll usually stay far away from them, okay? I'll just be in my own little space. So I'm going to show you guys a clip of when the police pretty much came up on me, like 3 deep, okay? And after I let you guys watch the video, I'm then going to add text to the video, add clarity to the video, and how I feel about it right now. Because how I feel now about it is different than that initial moment when this whole thing happened to me, okay? So what you guys are going to see, you're going to see me out there grounding in nature. I'm just out there reading, all right? And then all of a sudden, these police are going to come up on me, and they're going to be talking to me about some things, all right? But anyways, without further ado, please like, share, and subscribe, and here's the video clip. Hey, I'm just over here.
Huh?
I said I'm just reading a book and chilling in the grass.
Oh, you just reading?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't call?
Oh, no.
Okay, you got your ID on you, buddy?
Oh, no, my wallet is actually at my apartment.
Okay.
Who y'all looking for?
I'm sorry, I can't write and
no
do
problem.
it at the same time.
No problem.
5773, what Mr. Tyrone Jackson I'm looking for, is it? Ah.
Oh, what was he wearing?
Do not know.
Black shirt, blue jeans.
Oh.
Black man.
It was just one guy, or was it two?
It's just one guy.
Oh, well, I seen 2 guys walking. They walked by here like 30 minutes ago, but that was it.
We called us for help, so.
For help?
And he said he was here at the church. Well, he called crisis line. Right, so we're just trying to make contact and make sure he's all right.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I've only seen 2 guys walking by together, and it's that other guy over there with his dog.
Yeah,
but
we saw him.
yeah, that's all I've seen over here. I've been out here for at least about 40 minutes.
40 minutes happened. That's it.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you,
brother.
my man. I'm
No
sorry
problem.
to bother you.
No
Enjoy
problem.
the rest of your
Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too. Well, that was interesting. So,
Sorry to bother you, but if you need us, you know how to get us.
no problem, man.
Have a good afternoon.
You too. So I just had like 3 polices drive up on me. But apparently they were looking for this guy here that said he needed help. But they were nice. It wasn't I didn't feel like I was in danger or anything like that. They were nice though, but that's crazy because I seen 2 police pull up there, like right up there in front of the let me zoom in so you guys can see. I seen them pull up there, so I'm like, oh man, is that the police up here? So then I seen one driving up right there, and then I seen 2 walking up, and it's that guy with his dog right there. But I saw them, and I'm like, dang, what's going on? But apparently, what happened was they was out here looking for a guy that said he needed help out here, and they didn't know who he was. They didn't know how he looked like that, so they asked me was I him, but I wasn't. And it's cool and everything, like with no violence. I didn't feel in danger or nothing like that, but interesting situation. Now, as you guys saw in that video, I want you guys to let me know below what you think about that whole situation, because to be honest, they could have been telling the truth, okay? They could have been looking for somebody that called on the hotline, because here's what I'll tell you about that, and here's why I say they could be telling the truth, all right? When I was walking, I usually walk through a certain little path before I get to that church, okay? You got my apartment complex, you got this little path you go through, and then you got the church and the field that I be in, okay? This field is actually where I made my first video. If you go watch my first video, that's where I am, all right? So they could have been telling the truth for this reason, all right? When I was walking through that path, I seen a little tent back there, and I heard somebody back there coughing like, and I'm like, what? Because there's never nobody back there. So that could have been the guy that they were looking for, all right? Now, here's why I say they could have not been telling the truth, all right? Now, I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but this is factual, okay? The way I look will make some people feel uneasy. First of all, because I'm black. Second, because I have locks, okay? Most people, from what most people think when they see somebody that's skinny, they have locks, they think those people are violent. Why? Because of the rap music that's out right now, and because of the image that hood guys portray. They always sagging their pants, getting in trouble, and a lot of times they have locks in their hair. So you can get stereotyped. You can get stereotyped just by having locks, okay? Another thing is this. When those people be out there at that church doing things, they are religious, okay? And again, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm simply telling you guys all the possibilities, and whichever way you feel, I want you to type below at the end of this video in the comments how you feel after you hear everything I have to say, okay? So those people are religious, all right? Now, when I'm out there, I'm meditating, I'm grounding, I'm reading, okay? They see this, all right? Churches do not teach people about the true meaning of meditation. They don't. They do not teach people the true depth that you can go in meditation. They do not, okay? So when they see somebody out there, and the crazy thing is this, a lot of these church people have the knowledge that these spiritual things are true, but they won't tell the people that are in their congregations and that are in their churches the truth because they don't know how they will handle it. This has been admitted. This has been admitted by people of the church, okay? So one scenario could be this. They were telling the truth, and they were looking for somebody that called the hotline. That could be a true story. Second scenario is this. Those church people actually called the police on me, okay? Wondering why is he always out there? Because I'm literally out there a lot. I used to go there and ground there a lot, okay? I've been out there a lot. I made a lot of videos out there. That's the second scenario. The third scenario is that the church people didn't have anything to do with it, and the police just wondered why is that guy always out there, because they've been set up. They've been set up there near that church. They've seen me out there. They know I be out there consistently. Okay. One thing I want to point out is the first guy that came up, he's saying he didn't know how the guy looked, but the other police that came up had a clear description of how the guy that they were looking for looked. Why don't their stories add up? Okay. Because all three of them were together before they came over there to me. All right. But what some police officers will do, and I'm not saying this is them, but I'm giving you from what I've seen in real life. What some police would do, they will create a fake scenario just to approach somebody and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You can say gang stalk. You can say, what's the word I'm looking for? Profile. They'll create a fake scenario so they can just go profile somebody. All right. So my main point of this video is this, and I want to say this, okay? When I seen that police SUV coming up on me, the first thing hit my mind was this. This is it. This is it for me. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Now, that didn't come to my mind out of fear, no. That came to my mind based off of what I've seen in this world, based off the color of my skin, based off of how I look. The thing that came to my mind was this is it. So in that moment when they were coming up on me, I was already preparing to leave this body. I was already preparing to leave this body. I was already preparing for that to be it. Okay? Because the funny thing about it is this. As I was always making videos out there, I always wondered to myself, what if the police just randomly come up on me? What if the police... I always wondered that. I didn't think about it a lot, but of course, I know how this world is. And I see how police officers are. Now, let me make sure my phone don't overheat. And I see how some police officers are. So that always crossed my mind a few times. And then here was the situation. Okay. But in that video, I was very relaxed. Like, I was very relaxed. Okay. For one, when you had a police come up on you, you don't want to be hostile. Okay. A lot of people tend to be hostile. And that's the reason why some people are not here to this day. But you don't want to be hostile. All right. You don't. I was super relaxed because I was grounded. I was in nature. I had my feet in the grass for about 30 minutes. Like I told him in that video, I've been out here for about 30 or 45 minutes, okay? So I was super relaxed in that video, okay? Which I had to be, or I probably wouldn't be speaking to you guys right now, because had I run off or do some junk, you know how that goes. But my reason of making this video is this. When you guys get in nature, and when you do things, when you ground, make sure you are in a safe area when you're doing that. Make sure you are in a vigilant area while you're doing that, okay? Because that church place, I took that as like a warning. I'm not going to go out there no more. I'm not. Because after they told me that, I immediately thought of that tent that I saw in a little path that I go through, all right? So the police officers, they was all up there by the church. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to walk up to him and tell him that. Something in my mind said, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know if it was my spirit guides. I don't know if it was my higher self or whatever. But I immediately got the urge. Do not go approach them. Okay? That immediately came to my mind. So I didn't. But anyways, to end the story, I ended up calling the police station. And I told the lady about it that answered the phone. I was like, hey, some police officers just came to the church looking for this guy that might have called the suicide hotline. I mean, I don't know what the hotline was. It was some hotline that guy said in the video. I can't even remember it right now. But I called that lady and told her about this person that had called the hotline could potentially be in the path in a tent. And she pretty much said they had contacted them all. They had contacted the guy already. So again, they could have been telling the truth. All right. I'm not saying in this videos those police had malice intent. I'm not. Because what I'll say is this. I've lived in the town that I'm in. Not going to say for safety reasons. I've lived in this town for almost 3 years. I've never been pulled over. Okay? I've never been pulled over based off my own driving. Never. I've never had any run-ins with the police. I've never had any hostile situations with the police. So again, I'm not saying they had malice intent. But what I'm saying is, things are not always as they seem. Okay? So based off everything that I just told you guys and everything that you guys have seen, let me know below what you think about the situation. Do you think they were just telling the truth and it was just a whole misunderstanding? Do you think they were gang stalking me and had malice intent? Or do you think that the church called them to see what I was doing and why I was always out there? Okay? Because I think about it. I'm always near this church. I'm always doing these things, but I don't go to this church. That can make people feel some type of way. All right? So, to wrap this video up, gang stalking is real. It is definitely real. Doesn't happen to everybody. Some people can get in situations where they be a little too paranoid. All right? But gang stalking is definitely real. Because it's crazy how cars just pulled up there and just sit there. I mean, these cars will sit there for about 30, 40 minutes, guys. 30, 40 minutes. All right? One time, as soon as I got up, the car just left. So again, that is one of the reasons I think that it's definitely a possibility that the reason that they say they approached me was not the reason that they really approached me. Okay? But based off of how I look, I can get stereotyped. But when people get around me and they get within my auric field, they will not feel any malice intent from me. Okay? Because I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to let you run over me. You're not going to disrespect me, but I'm not going to put that energy off that old macho. I'm not going to do that. All right? So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And don't worry about me, guys. Don't think I'm in danger. Don't think somebody's trying to kill me or nothing like that. I'm 110% safe all the time. But what I'll say to you guys is this, and I've already made a video about this, but I have to say this, not to make nobody sad or nothing, but I've already made a video about the importance of life and death. And I also made a video about, and yeah, it was that same video, a message before I die. If something was to ever happen to me, don't be sad. That's going to be hard, but don't be sad. Because I know what comes after this life. I know what comes after this body drops. I do. So regardless what way I leave this body, it will be in a blissful state, at least from a mental perspective, okay? Because traumatic things can happen, wrecks, shootings, all these things can happen, but know that I know what comes next, okay? I know what comes next. They can kill the body, but they cannot kill the life force powering that body, all right? So if something was to ever happen to me prematurely, which I do not plan on happening, okay? I'm planning on seeing this whole ascension through. All right. But if something was to ever happen, don't dwell on it. Okay. Take all the teachings I've taught you, all the knowledge that I've gave you, implement it, and keep pushing forward. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share that crazy situation because it was really odd. It was really odd. It's like one police officer didn't even know what the other one was talking about in the depth that the other one knew. So it's like the stories are kind of conflicting. But anyways, they apologized. They were nice. But again, sometimes things are not what they seem. All right. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having this human experience. Please hit the like button again. Share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Keep subscribing, guys. Keep subscribing. Thank you guys so much. If you want another video to watch, click that video that's popping up somewhere on your screen. And if you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button. It's actually very hot in this car. So I'm finna cut this AC on and get back to my apartment. Ty Spiritual signing out, bro. Simple.